right, so here he is, the Killer Gorilla, longtime middleweight contender Jared Cannonier. And how do you assess the career to this point in time? Well, only two guys to beat him in the last 5 or 6 years, Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya. So most of the fights, like this one tonight, that Jared Cannonier is expected to win, he has held serve and done just that. If there has been any knock on Cannonier, it's that his game just hasn't been quite elite enough when the challenges have been the guys at the top of the division. But Cannonier is world-class. He has realized success in 3 different UFC divisions. And even though he's coming up on 40, don't let the age fool you. That's just a number. This guy looks a whole lot better with his shirt off than me. The Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster, you know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling. He has great striking. He has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, all referee for this one. All right, early round action here. Physically, Jared Cannonier looks like he was cut out of a piece of rock, but mentally and emotionally, this guy puts in even more work. He talks a lot about the visualization, and maybe might even let us hold his crystals if he gets a win here tonight. Nice kick to the body. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Cannonier.
Another good stick to the head.
Question, there it is. Just to your expectation, Daniel, you felt like the wrestler was going to be able to get his takedown game going in the kickboxing.
Oh!
Nice judo toss for him there. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Chimaev's in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
Oh, nice kick.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again, what I am a massive fan of.
All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side, get his chest to the mat, and find that finish.
All right, side control now.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of it.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape from it.
Cannonier's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Great shot from the top position.
Round 2 straight ahead.
All right, buddy. Now, this round, I want you to get that submission. You're getting close, but you're giving up position. You're giving up some space before you...
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach. Nice shot there by the champ.
Connections right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, there's a takedown attempt. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the dive to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Oh, and there it is. Hashtag DC called it.
DC called it. DC the genius.
Chimaev's got his head.
Oh.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, hammer fist here by Cannonier. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Cannonier's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty at this point in time, and you've got to wonder, given all the swelling, if that might even be a fractured orbital. Not good for Lim.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown here. Looks like he entered pretty well, but once again, not able to take the opposition down.
Just a great idea of what was in front of him by the opponent. Knew that he would have to defend multiple takedowns. To this point, he has done that. And if I'm a teacher, he's got an A+ in takedown defense.
All right, that's the end of the round, and Cannonier's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready, fight. Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Now he's going full mount.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Oh, man, that's hard to watch, right? Targets that swollen area, and it's getting worse by the minute. Chimaev's looking for that arm triangle. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. He's got the choke in.
It's work. I'm standing up. It's work.
That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
He's got to start throwing now.
Final seconds of round 3. Setting up an arm lock now. Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship. Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
job.
Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. And now he's got the back. Cannonier gets back up. Oh! That'll do it!
Oh my God!
Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Got to think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.
Now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 15 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still